Hey everybody, Amethyst is back here with another installation of the map guides for competitive play. This time we have got Clubhouse, and we'll be going over the Church Arsenal and the Bar Supply Room bomb sites. So first, let's get started with the Church and Arsenal bomb site. So, the drop downs you're going to want to get for this, the reinforcements you're going to want to get for this are the drop downs. Obviously, there's 3 drop downs. We've got 3 reinforcements that are going to be on the church wall here. We've got 2 reinforcements that we're going to put in Arsenal. And I'll explain all this in just a second. But the final 2, you're going to put out the dirt tunnel and the construction walls. So starting with the dirt tunnel and construction walls, basically we need to put those up because we can't let them push freely. If they want to push construction, they need to at least waste a thermite on it. Otherwise, that's just free pressure you're giving up, and you've got 1, 2, possibly 3, 4 even places that you have to defend if you're trying to hold this room. Drop downs are self-explanatory. I mean, I don't think I need to go into detail with that. But for the 2 arsenal walls here, I recommend reinforcing these strictly for the reason that if you don't, it's okay. A lot of people, especially in the pulse meta, when that was a thing, they would sit here with their pulse and they would watch kitchen and have a little peek hole here. But what happens when an ash comes down? This pulse is dead. They ash into this room, run into the back of Arsenal, and all of a sudden you're on the back foot. I recommend completely reinforcing those 2 walls off just to prevent that by itself. And then, once again, you're forcing them into choke points, right? You're forcing them to either go hallway or they have to go through memorial. And you're going to have all of this reinforced here. All 3 of these church walls will be reinforced. And that, obviously, is just to prevent people from getting in from the hall. The same kind of push that would go down in the armory room over there could easily happen here if you don't reinforce this. The most important part, I think, about this setup is how you play the wall in between blue and church. So as you can see, I have made a ton of holes in the wall, and I'll kind of explain my thought process behind all of them. So I mean, obviously this is a crawl space. This is so you can have somebody playing in blue, and if they need to retreat, let's say they get both the supply drop and they're pushing down the hallway, they have an easy retreat and all they have to do is watch maybe memorial if that is open. And be careful when you make this, because if you make it too wide, say over here, and you have somebody playing in church behind bomb watching memorial or something, they can easily be spotted. If you make this too big, see, it only takes me just a little bit of strafe to be in the line of sight from whoever is pushing down garage tunnel, which most of the time is going to be Blackbeard. You don't want that trade. So as you can see here, let's line this up. I have a decent view on who's coming through memorial, and they would have to be pushed up pretty far and they could only see my feet. But if you had this any further over, it would be a really easy line of sight on you. As for the holes that are lined up as such, that's so whoever's playing blue can help put pressure on memorial if that's where they're playing their strategy from. But also, ideally, I personally like to play bandit back here. You can put all 3 of your charges on this wall, and you can help whoever's in blue as well. So you have this crossfire going on with whoever's in blue helping protect. And let's say that Blackbeard did come. Obviously, I don't want to aim at his face. But what I've done with the bottom row of shotgun holes is I have an unfavorable trade. I decide to drop. I can still see the feet. I can still get some damage there, and it blocks my head. Obviously, you probably still see it from right there, but I've obscured the vision with all these chairs and tables and such. Alright, and the way I recommend playing this setup is to have 1 person in blue, like I was saying earlier. So that person's going to be responsible for, obviously, anyone coming down garage and letting anybody know about supply drop, and possibly playing that if they actually do drop. You're going to have 1 person playing in the armory that's going to be backing up blue and also keeping an eye on the dirt tunnel. At least 1 person in church playing at the little mini bar here, and they're going to be helping Blue once again, and also listening out for the motorcycle drop. As for the other two, it's kind of up to you what you want to do. If you want to roam, that's okay. Just know that the only way down is these stairs. So if you're going to roam, just try to stay close to these stairs. Maybe barricade as much as you can up here, waste a little time for them, and then retreat just to shave some of the time off of their round. Alright, so let's talk about how to play the bar and stockroom bomb selection. So, the way this is typically played for this setup is you're going to have somebody playing up top above the pool room. So you're going to be opening this drop down. You're not going to be reinforcing it. And what that does is obviously creates pressure on the pool table. This is the easiest way to breach in. All they have to do is send 5 people at strip club, and if you have any more than 2 people in, I mean, it's a massacre, right? They can send 5 people unless your whole team is in there. You have a slim chance of defending that well. So all they have to do is open this window, clear your bandits out if you have any. Ideally you won't, because you know ahead of time that that's going to happen. But yeah, all they do is open that up. If there's any bandits, clear that out, and then boom, they've opened this. And they can plant right here in the pool table area, and you can't do anything about it. So by opening this up, you're going to create a lot of pressure there. And for the rest of the reinforcements, you're just going to reinforce the entire bar room, right? So behind the bar, by these dining tables into kitchen hall, both of these pool and strip club reinforcements. And then also just toss the extra 2 here. It just creates a little more barricade and another obstacle they have to get into strip club if you are playing possibly somebody in there. And your final 2 reinforcements are going to go right here, and I will show you why. So obviously it's going to stop any push from garage. It's going to make it more difficult to get in there, but this is also a pretty good spot, right? So you can have the back of whoever is going to be playing stockroom. You can be watching front door while staying safe, and you can also see all the way over to strip club hall. You can see into the main stairs. You can hear anything that happens in garage. You can make sure nobody comes in from the top and pushes down on you. And then more importantly, you're going to be backing up the person that's playing this room. So as you can see, I have I have destroyed this drop down. And the reason for it is just that so you can play somebody in here in the first place. You can play aggressive, and if anything happens that you think is going to be a detriment to you, all you have to do is drop, rotate out, maybe come up the stairs over there, come up garage if no one's in there. It's up to what your vision is, I guess, at that time. But this person out here is still there to have vision on this bomb site in case there is a push, in case you do need to create some suppressive fire or kill anybody in there. And the final spot, you're going to have somebody playing dining tables. So this person is going to have a crossfire with the spot I just showed you on front door. They're going to have a crossfire with the person playing stockroom on both of these doors. And as you can see, I mean, the eye level holes just so I can play this once the barricade is open. But if the barricade isn't open, or if you're in trouble, all you have to do is drop down, and you've got this bottom layer knocked out as well. So you still have firepower, and you're a much smaller target. All they can see is your head, so hopefully hit reg is on your favor, and it just completely bites the dust. But yeah, as you can see, I can see underneath the barricade here. I can make myself small, make myself a harder target, but I can still see all of the things I would normally see if I were playing this from up top. And I just want to take a quick second here to explain that this is not the only way to play these bomb sites. It's not the best, it's not the worst, it's just a way, and it seems to work out a significant amount of times. So I'm just trying to help you guys out. Leave me any suggestions or feedback, let me know what I've done wrong, what you think I could have done better, and that'll help these guys keep getting better.